Okay, hi guys. I'm going, instead of recording Gypsy, who's in her bed, I think, I'm going to record on how to change my ominpod. Hold on, so it's being stupid. This is my meter. You can't see it, but it says my name. Did I get it just right? It says my name. So, my ominpod went off earlier to tell me that I needed to put insulin in. So you press the middle button, and it says confirm. Okay, I turned it on. And then, Kelly, what are you doing? Sorry, that was Kelly. It tells you to remove pod. Maybe. I don't know if you guys can read that. But it basically tells you to remove the pod and disable it and stuff. And then you would press next. It's like the side button on the far side. And then now it's telling me that I have no active pod. So it says no active pod. Would you like to activate a pod now? So I press yes. And then I get this. And my insulin, which my insulin is Novolog. I can't see it. I can't see it. Damn it. Novolog. Started Novolog in like February. Callie! Stop trying to get in the box. Around my birthday, I think. Well, they changed me to Novolog because my insurance stopped playing Humalog, which I thought Humalog was less expensive than Novolog, but whatever. So then, oh yeah, sorry. I should probably show you guys this. Okay, so here's the actual thing that'll go on my arm. This is the syringe, and this is the needle. I'll take it out of the thing, you can see how small it is. It's not very big, but the needle goes right where that arrow is pointing. I can't tell it, like, it's right there. I'm type 1 diabetic, by the way. I should probably say that first. There's a small itty bitty needle. And then you fill this up with air, and it goes up to 200. And then you put this, hold on, I can't do it that far away. And then you inject the air into the insulin, and then you slowly pull out 100 or 200 units. Which I think each vial of mine has 400 units. I don't know. I don't know how much mine has. I should probably look at that. It says it has 100 units, 10 milliliters, which is weird because I just took out 200 units. Or 10 milliliters. I don't even know. And then there's air bubbles in it. You probably can't tell. But there's air bubbles in it. So you have to look it. Or go like this, the tornado thing. If that's what you learned too. And then you just shove all the air bubbles out. Or attempt to. Sometimes it doesn't work because sometimes they like to be stubborn and stick. And more air bubbles are coming out. Yay. Shake off. My room's gonna smell like insulin. My room always smells like a hospital 90% of the time. If it doesn't smell like my cat and my dog. Which, by the way, I have videos of them. They're like short little videos. And then I think Bentley's in one with Gypsy because they're playing and I thought it was cute. And after you get all the air bubbles out, if it's not at 200, then you put it back in and then you get it out to 200. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And it depends on the insulin's mood. And then you take this and you stick it in there. And then you punch it. And you listen for those 2 beeps. And then you take it out. Sometimes it beeps before because like you mess up and the needle falls out and so it thinks you're done. But you can still put the rest of the insulin in it. It's not like insulin like blocking you or whatever. And it says after you fill the on my meter. I'm just gonna read it. It's a lot easier. It says after filling, listen for the 2 beeps. Yeah, then press next. And it says no, do not remove the needle cap at this time, which is that thing. Yep. There's a needle in that. I'm gonna take this thing and put it on my arm. Which skin tacked is basically like an alcohol swab and adhesive put together. It's actually pretty cool. Until, you know, it decides to leave black marks on it, which I should probably wash off in the shower. But I don't want to hurt my arm today. I didn't feel like hurting my arm. While we're waiting for that to prime, which means it shoves out all the extra bubbles that I didn't get. I'm going to look at my phone. I don't know. Callie's over there, like, walking around. I don't know what she's doing. I think Gypsy's in her bed. I didn't drink. This is my Coke, and this stuff is called Coke. I know up north and other places it's either called pop or soda, but we call it Coke. Now, like, if you're at a restaurant or whatever, you tell them what kind of Coke. Okay, anyways, so, I'll continue that conversation a little bit. That's somebody talking to me about something. So it says, prepare infusion set, remove pod's needle cap, which you do this, and then you, like, hit it to get all the extra stuff out of it, and then you take this tab, and you take that off, and then you do the same with that one. And be careful not to fold them in, because then they don't like to come out, and then they like to fall off easier. And put that down, and then I'm going to put more skin tack on top of it to make sure it sticks. Because sometimes the first layer doesn't work, so you have to put another layer on there. I mean, not everybody does that, but I do that just in case. And then it says that the cannula sticks out, which is the thing. It's just a little tube. It's about that big or so. It's not very big. It goes into my skin, so my insulin can go through it. The needle doesn't stay, the needle retracts. So I'm going to press next. It says remove pod's adhesive backing, which I just showed you how. If the pod is wet, dirty, or adhesive is folded, press discard, which is that's what you're supposed to do. Sometimes you can get the adhesive to unstick itself, sometimes you can't. It just kind of depends. And then it says, okay, so it's going to insert the cannula and begin basal delivery, which is basically the base of what I get. I'm going to put it up there. And you're going to hear it click, and then you'll go in there, and then it retracts. So it's just like sitting in here somewhere. I don't know, it's a whole bunch of wires and crap. And then it says basal 1 has been programmed, check infusion set and cannula. Has the cannula been inserted properly? Which is just like this little clear thing up there. And you can literally look and you can see the tube of my skin and it's blue. But yeah, it's been inserted properly. So now I fixed my inset. Now I need to check my blood sugar. And in an hour it's going to beep at me and tell me to check my blood sugar. Okay, so here's my needle. I don't have a clicker. Clickers bother me. I don't know why. I just forever they have. And this is my test strip, and I put it in this hole right here. This acts as my remote to my pump or my ominpod and my meter. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna poke my pinky finger, and make it bleed. I didn't know I heard that bad, but. And it says apply blood, like the blinking blood drop. You can kind of see it. And there's a little light, like if in the middle of the night I'm checking, it turns green. You press where it says light and it will be green, and you can put my thing on it. And I am 287, which is kind of high for me because my doctor wants me between 80 and 130. So lose that. And now it's giving me 14.75 as a correction bolus, basically, so it can bring my blood sugar back down. Oh, that burns. Well, at least I know what's going in. Sometimes it burns, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes I can't even feel it, sometimes it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Sorry, I'm talking to my friend about my computer. It's my brand new computer, which you can't see because I'm recording on it. Yeah, I got it. Well, I was supposed to be for graduation, so my dad's pissed off because my mom gave it to me earlier. But you know, my mom's the one who bought it. It's supposed to be for college stuff and stuff. I really don't mind. My little brother's stuff. He has it. Oh, I have beer salt. I don't know if y'all, like, a lot of people know what that is. I mean, it's not called beer salt anymore, but it used to be called beer salt. I still call it beer salt because that's what I grew up calling it. It's actually really good. It tastes like lemon and lime, like it says on there. And it's basically sour if you get too much. And you're usually supposed to, like, put it on stuff, like desserts and stuff. But I put it on my hand and lick it off. And I know that's weird. Or I just pour it in my mouth. Sorry, I had blood on my finger. Or on my palm. Yeah. Oh, this is one of my hats. One of my hats. Oh, look through. I can't even this morning with my hair. It's like 7 o'clock and I don't have school. Actually, it's 8:16. I started this 11 minutes ago, so it was like 7 o'clock then. I don't have school because I did this whole bad weather day thing and it's like sunshiny and stuff. But I graduate in 9 days because we don't count today, so because I'm not at school, so it's like 9 school days, and then I graduate because I actually graduate on the last day of school, which is really retarded because usually it's on a Saturday. But I'm kind of glad it's not on a Saturday this year because my best friend Shelby, she lives 4 hours away. I love her to death. She lives up in Wascom. It's a small town near Shreveport. Well, she doesn't live there. She goes to school there. And she's graduating Saturday. So I have to do mine at 8 o'clock. And then, like 8 o'clock at night on Friday night, like come and get dressed and do all that wonderful crap. And then I have to go up to hers. And she's my best friend in the whole wide world. I love her to death. And I wish we were graduating together, but I ended up moving down here because of my grandma. My mom had to take care of her. I like Doctor Who. I'm kind of weird. And my bangs are messed up. Because people, when they cut my hair, like to mess up my bangs. But I do. I like Doctor Who. I like Harry Potter. I have the whole Harry Potter series in a box right now because my grandmother gave it to me because it was her Harry Potter books. And it's actually kind of cool because she gave it to me for graduation, and I was like so happy. Gypsy, hey. What you doing, pretty girl? You wanna say hi? Wanna say hi? Come on, say hi. No, don't get on the computer. Don't get on the computer, say hi. She is 11 weeks old and she is almost 20 pounds. She weighs 19.58. And that's like in a week. She gained that much because she did weigh almost 14 pounds last week. Say hi. Say hi to mommy. Okay, down you go. She's in training to be my medical alert dog, which means she'll be able to check, like, not really check my blood sugar, but she'll be able to sense what's going up and down. And she'll have 2 different signals for it. We are taking her to training, like, to meet the guy who's going to help us train her on Sunday. And he said hopefully in 9 to 10 months, or 8 to 9 months, that restart, that she will, be able to have public access to everything. So basically in 8 to 9 months, I'll be able to take her in stores and into schools and places that I go just on a regular basis because she'll be in training, and that's part of her training. Sorry, I gotta fix the mic on my shirt. It's all awkward and stuff. But yeah, I did have a ferret at one time, but she died. Yeah, that was kind of horrible because it was like on school day, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and she was just sitting there, and I get, like, ferrets can feel their organs shutting down, so they're in a lot of pain when they're dying. They don't, like, just die peacefully in their sleep. There's a lot of pain going on. So I was, like, holding her, and I don't think I have the scar anymore. But I was holding her. Yes, I do. But I was holding her and trying to get her to be able to breathe and stuff. because she was like slobbering, and I was trying to like clean it out, and just being able to get her to breathe and like holding her so she would like calm down, and it was like really intense. So I have a scar on my finger. Can't really see it, but it's like right there on my finger. Because I accidentally put my, like, I didn't know she was gonna bite me, but I was wiping slobber out of her mouth. Sorry, my best friend Shelby just commented on something. It was on a memory, and I'll explain it later. But she ended up biting down, and it like broke their skin, which she's never bit me before, because Liberty was like 13 years old, and it's like really old for a captive, like an in captivity ferret. She waited until my brother woke up, and we put her in my mom's room, because that's where my brother was. And she laid in my mom's bed, and she let Ethan say goodbye before she passed. Jesus Christ, I'm getting emotional. So yeah, there's that. Jets! What is it? What? Hi. Angel. I'm doing a YouTube thing. Because I was, showing people how to put an ominpod together. That's my dad. Close to dad. That's my real dad. He's a dick. So, yeah. And then Shelby commented on something on a memory from our friend Quincy. And we were arguing about if tomato was a fruit or vegetable. And Shelby says vegetable, but everybody said, like, when I put it on Facebook, fruit. And then he was saying fruit, and I was saying fruit. And it was really weird. But Quincy died in November on Thanksgiving of last year. So it's been kind of hard because he's only been gone for a few months. He was my best friend. It was a little less than a month before his 18th birthday that he passed. He was amazing. Yeah. We're not going to talk about that because I'm going to start crying. Well, I showed you how to put an Omnipod on, and I'm still getting insulin. And the reason I'm still getting insulin is Omnipods usually only give you a half a unit per minute. Excuse me. So yeah, it's gonna keep giving me insulin for how much insulin is giving me? For like 14 minutes, well less than that now, but yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna go.